Good evening, everyone. Gary,
Good
can you
evening,
hear me?
Mr.
Good
O'Donnell.
Hi,
evening.
Gary. Trying to see who all is here. Good evening, everyone.
Hey, Crystal, are we recording also right now?
Good evening, Mr. O'Donnell. Hey, Crystal, are we recording also right now?
We are live and we are recording.
Gary, I see Greg is here, but I don't see him. Does that mean he's on his phone, or what does that mean?
No, I believe he is signed. Oops, I'm sorry. Okay, he is signed in through Zoom, I do believe.
Okay. I don't see our chairman here, but
What you trying to do?
hi, Laverne.
Good evening.
Good evening.
There's Mr. Miles. Okay.
Hi, Bill. Can you hear me? Hi, Bill. Can you hear me? I think you need to unmute.
Okay, am I hearable now?
Yes.
Okay, are we ready to go?
Just give us one more second, so Mr. Weedman can log in, Mr. Miles, and we should be okay.
Very good.
Greg, I have a question. Are we live streaming this? I thought
Yes.
I guess I'm not sure how do members of the public access the meeting, by live stream, or do they come into the Zoom meeting?
Live stream.
Live stream.
We live stream it through our YouTube channel, and that link was put on the on our Sentima website, our internet-facing website.
Okay. Can anybody view that, or is that you have to have a code number to get it?
Anybody can view it. It's view only. They can't interact with it. They can only just watch the video.
Hold on a second, Mark. I know the question he's asking, but the host, which is our host, Crystal, will be able to place you in a singular room so the public will not be able to join in. But currently, yes, we're live streaming because technically our meeting starts at 6 p.m.
Okay.
Okay, Greg, I'll wait for you to.
It looks like
Tom
looks like Tom is trying to connect now, so he should be in any moment now.
Okay. Hi, Laverne. Hi, Laverne.
Hey,
Good to see
Great,
you.
there we go. Okay.
Uh-huh.
There's Tom. So we're ready, Mr. Miles.
Here we go. Okay, good evening.
Hi, Tom.
Thank you for attending this evening's board meeting. CMHA is holding its monthly board meeting virtually via webcam teleconferencing on Tuesday, June 29, 2021, is approved through Ohio's novel coronavirus response bill, which directly affects how local governments throughout the state operate in conducting public business. These sweeping changes were originally approved Thursday, March 27, 2020, and extended until July 1st, 2021, via House Bill 404, approved November 19, 2020. This is the contemporaneous meeting for instrumentalities that do not have any new business or matters requiring deliberation. The meetings of the following instrumentalities: Laurel Homes 1, Lincoln View Incorporated, Reserve on South Martin, Southwest Ohio Housing Development Incorporated, Cary Crossing Development Corporation, West Union Square Development Corporation, Sutter View Development Corporation, Pinecrest Rad Development Corporation, Park Eden Evanston LLC, Park Eden Apartments Development Corporation, Mariana Terrace Development Corporation, and Bennett Port Development Corporation are hereby called to order. Roll call for attendance, Ms. Mitchell,
Present.
Mr. Weedman,
Present.
Ms. Spears is absent, Mr. O'Donnell.
Present?
The chair is present. We have a quorum. Commissioners, have you reviewed the May 25th, 2021 minutes for these instrumentalities? And if so, are there
Motion to
any?
approve.
Thank you. A second?
Second?
Thank you. Roll call, Ms. Mitchell,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Mr. O'Donnell.
Aye.
The chair votes aye, the motion passes. There's no new business for these instrumentalities. May I
Motion to adjourn?
Thank
Second.
you. Thank you. A roll call, Ms. Mitchell,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Mr. O'Donnell.
Aye.
The chair votes aye, the meeting is adjourned. Now, the regular meeting of Touchstone Property Services Incorporated for Tuesday, June 29, 2021. The meeting is called to order. Roll call, Ms. Mitchell,
Present.
Mr. Weedman,
Present.
Mr. O'Donnell,
Present?
and the chair is present. We have a quorum. Item 3 is approval of the minutes. Is there a motion to approve the
Motion to
minutes?
approve.
Thank you.
Second?
Second.
Thank you. Any corrections? Hearing none, roll call, Ms. Mitchell,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Mr. O'Donnell.
Aye.
The chair votes aye, the motion passes. Item 4 is discussion of recommendations. I'd like to ask that we consider resolutions 132, 133, and 134 together. Are there any objections?
No.
Mr. O'Donnell, did you have a question about parliamentary items?
Yes, I did it. Mr. Chairman, I was going to ask if it is possible, if we could get some advice from our secretary or legal counsel, whether we can bypass reading all of the resolutions, assuming that the board members have all received copies of this and have read it and prepared for the meeting. Can we dispense on the reading of all the resolutions? We do have some time limits this evening, and I'm just trying to see if we can be a little more efficient. So question is that permissible, or do we have to read all the resolutions?
Tom, I don't know the exact answer to that. Do you know the answer to that question?
No, I never thought about that question before, nor had it come up in the last 6 months. So I'm not sure.
Isn't that part of like a consent agenda where you know there's not going to be any opposition? We do a consent agenda in council and at the health board meetings,
Right.
and we list those things that typically are going to be accepted.
Okay. Gary, let's make sure that we take note of that. It's how we're going to proceed for this board meeting in consideration of time. And then we will move forward with it, and we'll just make sure we make note of it as we're going through.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Thank you.
Mr. Secretary, will you feel free to give me guidance as we go through this under the process of a consent agenda. So we have now resolutions 1, 3, 2, 3, and 4, and we're dispensing with the readings of the resolutions. We're voting on them together.
Mr. Chair, I apologize for the interruption. Is there a rule that all the board members must be seen during the vote?
Mark, we had it. He just hit the wrong button. So he was just working on it. He was working on it. So I had already taken care of it.
Okay. So, Mr. Chairman, I would move that we approve resolution 132, 133, and 134 without reading the resolutions into the minutes.
Second.
Okay, any questions? Hearing none, roll call. Ms. Mitchell,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Mr. O'Donnell.
Aye.
The chair votes aye, the resolution passes. And if there's no other business to come before the board, may I have a motion to adjourn the Touchstone
Motion to
Property?
adjourn.
Second?
Thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call. Ms. Mitchell,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Mr. O'Donnell.
Aye.
The chair votes aye, the resolution passes. Touchstone Property Services Incorporated meeting is closed. Now for the regular board meeting of the Cincinnati Metropolitan Housing Authority for Tuesday, June 29, 2021. The meeting is now called to order. Roll call for attendance, Ms. Mitchell. I say roll call for attendance. Ms. Mitchell,
Present.
thank you. Mr. Weedman,
Present.
Mr. O'Donnell,
Present.
and the chair is present. We have a quorum. Item 3 is approval of the minutes. May I have a motion?
Motion to approve the minutes.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Any corrections? Hearing none. Roll call. Ms. Mitchell,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Mr. O'Donnell.
Aye.
The chair votes aye, the motion passes. Item 4 on our agenda is presentations, of which we have none this month. Item 5 is public comments, of which we have none either. Item 6 is discussion of secretary recommendations. Item 6A is the financial report. And again, I'd like to ask that we consider resolutions 5545, 5546, and 5547 together. Are there any objections? Hearing none, and
So, Mr.
dispensing.
Chairman,
Yes.
I
So we
would-
motion to suspend the readings?
yes, I was just going to offer that same motion. I'll second Laverne's motion to suspend or dispense with reading the individual resolutions as we vote on these as they are grouped. Do
Okay,
we need to vote on that or?
probably.
Yes, yes, we need to vote on suspension of the readings.
Right, so there's a motion and a second.
Okay, any discussion? Hearing none, roll call. Ms. Mitchell,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Mr. O'Donnell,
Aye.
and the chair votes aye. Now we proceed to a vote on the combined resolutions.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we accept resolution 5545, resolution 5546, and resolution 5547.
Second.
Very well. Any discussion? Hearing none. Roll call on the 3 resolutions. Ms. Mitchell,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Mr. O'Donnell.
Aye.
The chair votes aye. The 3 resolutions pass. Now, okay. Now resolutions to award contract renewals. Again, I would like to ask that we combine resolutions 5548 through 5553.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we adopt and accept Resolution 5548, Resolution 5549, Resolution 5550, Resolution 5551, Resolution 5552, and Resolution 5553.
Very well. May I have a motion and a second? Thank you. Any objections? Hearing none. May we dispense with the reading of each of those resolutions?
Motion to suspend.
Thank
Second.
you. Okay. Any questions? Hearing none. Roll call, Ms. Mitchell,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Mr. O'Donnell.
Aye.
The chair votes aye. The motion passes. We now vote on each of those resolutions at once. May I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
I hear a second. Any questions? Hearing none. Roll call, Ms. Mitchell,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Mr. O'Donnell.
Aye.
And the chair votes aye. The motion passes. Now, let's see, that took us through 53. And item 6D is adopt a resolution to award the following construction contracts. We don't have any new construction contracts this month over $100,000 per resolution number 5442, approved August 25th, 2020. The CEO has authorization to sign contracts in an amount not to exceed $100,000. In May, there were 13 contracts at $100,000 or below, with total expense of $283,000. Item 6E is adopt a resolution in the general category. I'd like to ask again that we consider resolutions 5554 and 5555 together. Are there any objections?
Nope.
Hearing none. May I have a motion to do so?
Motion to suspend
Second.
the reading.
Okay, maybe I can combine that.
Mr. Chairman, can I offer a motion to adopt Resolution 5554 and Resolution 5555 and dispense with the reading of the resolutions?
Thank you. A second?
Second.
Great. Any questions or? Okay, hearing none. Roll call. Ms. Mitchell,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Mr. O'Donnell,
Aye.
and the chair votes aye. The motion passes. I'd like to ask that we consider resolutions 5556, 7, and 8 together. And also, well, I'm looking for a motion to do that and also suspend with the reading of the
Mr.
motion.
Chairman, I would offer a motion to accept and adopt Resolution 5556, Resolution 5557, and Resolution 5558, and dispense with the reading of such resolutions.
Look around.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any questions?
That's not there. That's not there.
Hearing none, roll call. Ms. Mitchell,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Mr. O'Donnell,
Aye.
and the chair votes aye. The resolutions pass. Now, once again,
They're in the-
I would ask for a resolution to consider together resolutions 5559, 5560, and 5561. And
Mr. Chairman,
also,
I would move that we adopt and accept Resolution 5559, Resolution 5560, and Resolution 5561, and that we, in the interest of time, dispense with the reading of said resolutions.
Very well. A second?
Second.
Any objections? Questions?
I have one change, Mr. Chair, to this resolution. I received a late change from our developer partner, so I would ask the board alter the resolution to give me authorization to or do additional negotiation with the understanding that I will bring back and update the board on the final terms to 5560 and 5561. I just received this 15 minutes ago.
Okay.
Should
Go
we,
ahead, Ed.
should we not vote on those two resolutions and wait till you come back? I'm just not.
Are you asking me? I would rather that you vote on it with the latitude and understanding that something may change, and I am required to come back to you with any changes.
Okay, great. So we can vote on this, and then when you come back to us, we would vote on that change, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second and no questions. So on to roll call for these three resolutions. Ms. Mitchell,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Mr. O'Donnell,
Aye.
and the chair votes aye. The motion passes. Now, resolutions 5562, 5563, and 5564. I ask that we have a motion to consider voting on these together as one vote. And secondly, we dispense with the reading of the resolutions themselves.
So, Mr. Chairman, I move that we adopt and accept Resolution 5562, Resolution 5563, and Resolution 5564, and that we dispense with the reading of the resolutions.
Very well. A second. We have a second. And any objections or questions? Hearing none. Roll call. Ms. Mitchell,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Mr. O'Donnell,
Aye.
and the chair votes aye. The motion passes. 4. Wow. Now that was a rocket docket. Okay. Next on our agenda is an executive session to review personnel. And before I ask for a motion, we have the mechanics in mind on how those who will be going into the executive session. Is there a button that you want to point out to us, IT folks or Greg? That
You will get an invite from the host with the join button on it to join the breakout session for the breakout meeting for executive session.
Okay, forgive me. My recollection is not good on how that invitation was delivered in the past. Will it be delivered on the screen I'm viewing now, or do I have to look at my email? Or
It will come up on the screen that you are viewing.
okay, thank you.
And is the executive session going to be recorded?
No.
It will not be.
No.
Recorded.
No.
And how will we know who is in that meeting?
I think this should only be the members of the board.
It would only be the members of the board in the meeting, and then how you would know that you would actually see each other, and then to come out of that, you would hit another button, and that'll return you back to the normal meeting.
Okay.
Crystal, are you there?
Yes, we're ready to move forward when you are.
They're ready to go forward.
Okay.
Okay, we need to have a motion to go into executive session.
So move.
Second.
Thank you. Thank you. Any questions? Hearing none. And again, the executive session is for the purpose of a personnel discussion. Roll call, Ms. Mitchell,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Mr. O'Donnell,
Aye.
and the chair votes aye. The motion passes, and we are now moving into executive session. When we conclude, we will return to the general meeting, call it into the executive session, and announce maybe a final resolution for our agenda tonight.
And so the rest of the staff, you do not have to stay on for to wait on the board to come out. So you guys are free to go, all but Gary, because he has to take the notes.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Thank you.
thank you.
Sorry for the roller coaster ride on the way home. I did that in 19 minutes from the office to Silver Spring House.
Tom, you're still on, so you got to cut one of your devices off, Tom.
Oh, so yeah, I'm gonna try. Hold on 1 second.
6:26. I hope that we're on schedule.
Appreciate.
You're
Johnson, should I turn him off?
yeah, turn him off. Thank you, Crystal. There you go. Thank you. So how have you been, Crystal?
Been doing okay. Gary sure keeps me busy. No, it's been good. It's been a good experience. We've worked a lot of things out, and I'm really proud of the work we're doing to retain our assets, for CMHA to retain and own the assets.
Yeah, it's for anybody that thought I just put my feet on the desk, I think I don't even have time to put my feet on the ground sometimes.
Yeah. Mr. Johnson, since we are still live, I'm going to share a screen that says that we're in executive session.
Sure.
And just to remind everyone that we are still live, so I would like to put you on mute.
Okay.
Currently on the screen is Mr. Johnson and I on the stream.
We can't hear you. Bill, you are muted. I believe everyone is muted.
Okay. Am I audible now?
Yes, you are.
Great. Okay, there's Greg, there's Gary. All right. May I have a motion to come out of executive session?
Motion.
Second?
Thank you. Any questions? Hearing none, roll call, Ms. Mitchell,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Mr. O'Donnell,
Aye.
and the chair votes aye. The motion passes. And so may I offer for the board's consideration a resolution as follows. And Gary, if I'm talking too fast, slow me down. Resolution number, Gary, give us a resolution number.
5565.
Thank you. Johnny on the spot at that. The resolution number 5565 is to approve the CEO evaluation for fiscal year ending June 30th, 2021. And CEO compensation for fiscal year beginning July 1, 2021, period. May I have a motion to
Motion
approve?
to approve.
A second.
Second.
Very well. Roll call. Ms. Mitchell,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Mr. O'Donnell,
Aye.
and the chair votes aye. The motion is approved. And before we have a motion to dismiss, I'd just like to take as few seconds as possible to say thank you to everyone for showing that we can do what we need to do to be a deliberative body. Not every time, but when we need to. So thank you. If there's no other business to come before the board, may I have a motion?
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you. A second?
Second.
Great. Any questions or discussions? Hearing none, roll call, Ms. Mitchell,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman.
Aye.
Mr. O'Donnell,
Aye.
and the chair votes aye. The motion passes. The regular board meeting is adjourned.
Laverne, enjoy your family tonight.
Thank you.
Yes.
Good night. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Have a good time, Laverne.
All right.
Gary, I don't know how that happened with me. I don't know. I just had a conversation with Bill an hour ago, and I said, I don't understand why we